Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we are discussing in the What is series is product management. So what is product management? How product management exactly fit in a organization and what is the basics of product management, who can choose product management career. So this is completely a lighter video to understand in a very general perspective what is product management. So without further ado, we'll start the session. So product management is nothing but, let's say, imagine you are building something or you are creating something. I will take a small example. So there is a group of people who want to build a web application. Okay. So in product management, again, there is a classification: digital product or physical product. So we will only focusing digital product in this session. It's nothing but there is no much difference between digital product manager and physical product manager in terms of understanding the basics. So we are not going for a specialization. So the entire series, what is series, is nothing but generalization, not specialization. So let us understand what is a general product manager. Okay. So imagine, as I said, few people want to build a web application, web or mobile application. Okay. So I want to build a restaurant booking application, which means, let's say, if you are in a city, you want to book a restaurant for your weekend plans, for your any plans, like you want to get that particular booked. Point number one. And another example, let's say if you are traveling from one place to another place, you want to book a ticket. So the best and very common example we can take, or we can take this an example for the majority of audience, uh, train ticket booking. Okay. So imagine you want to go for a train ticket booking. So you are a company, you own a company, and you want to go for a train ticket booking system. So a product manager who understand this, the problem statement here it is: how the train ticket booking simplified, or booking app, train ticket booking app. So let's say if you are a product manager, we call it product manager as a PM, you will be understanding the user, like you will be discussing with the users, which means your customers, to understand what is the booking challenges you are facing. So now in this special case, let's say I want to book for a ticket from X to Y place. I have to go for a, imagine there is an online ticket system is not yet to started. So that is the product manager comes to the picture. So I want to go for X place to Y place. Then uh, either I have to go for the uh, railway station and book the ticket, which is not possible at every time. I have to spend a lot of time because my railway station from my hometown is another 6-7 kilometer, and practically it is a challenge. So you are discussing with the users to understand this problem. So first, to verify or get into this problem statement uh, of booking ticket online. So you will be discussing with the users to understand the problem, and on another term, you will be understanding the market. So is the big enough problem to solve, or is that something a uh, big level of problem to understand? So the you will be, it's a marketing category, so you will be understanding marketing. So where you understand this a very market potential problem, you want to solve that, then you will be discussing with your, let's say, the people who are in the design team. So you will be discussing with the design team, so you will be creating basic designs for your mobile or web app. Then you are building with your technology team or development team. So you are building with them, and you are selling that product to sales team, and you doing all the marketing activities through your marketing team. So product manager is someone who solve the problem. So either he or she will be having an assigned problem from their organization management, or if there is a potential problem, they figure it out in the market by validating the problem statement with the users and in the market, and then eventually designing that application through the designers, and building that through tech, and selling that to the sales team, and marketing that product to the marketing team. So you are the central core of the product. Let's say you are not the someone who is going to sell, you are not someone who is going to design this. You are the person who completely understanding the consumer, which is users, and building this product by collabing with or in a central repo of all these functioning teams. So this is the simplest example of product manager. So this is how a product manager do. So product manager mostly their day-to-day activities, like day-to-day, like uh, discussing with clients or customers, or we can call it as a users as well. And there is a design sprint which is with the design team. Sprint is nothing but the term, like it's a 2 week activity. We plan for okay, the certain task assigned for a week. So or 2 week, they will be the particular design team will be completing that and handovering that work with the product. Then there is a tech sprint, so which is assigning to the tech, and tech will be doing that. Then the discussing with the stakeholders, which is nothing but the core teams like marketing, sales, business, research teams. So discussing with all of the teams. It's like it's a central pillar again. So he or she will be completing that particular product requirement. So even we call it as it's a CEO of product. So whatever the product handling, product manager is a CEO of that particular product. So we can, there are certain arguments between like whether it is a right time to say, or it's a right statement or not. But technically speaking, even I prefer to say in a such a way that product manager is a CEO of product for the that particular product. So who can be product manager? It's need not to be you are become a tech savvy, or you need a tech background to become a product manager. There is nothing as such. You can start from a non-technical background in terms of we speaking academical. So whether you are in a bachelor degree, or you are having a BTech degree, or if you are an MBA, irrespective of any of this graduation, you can become product manager. But there are certain roles which is like, we are talking about the generalization now. Even we are discussing in a specialist case, there are people who ask BTech is mandatory. There are people, I mean, organization, people as an organization ask MBA is mandatory. So there is certain criteria for that. But in general cases, any of the degree, irrespective of any of the degree, you can become a product manager. And how you can start the career of a product manager? You can start as an intern, then move to an APM. APM is nothing but associate product manager. Then, which is 1 to 3 years of experience. Either you can start as a fresher, then move to 1 to 3 years experience. You will be still in uh, that APM role. Then PM role, which is anyway depending upon the organization, you will get to a PM role from 3 to 2 to 5 years. Then you will be moving to senior PM, which is again 5 to 10 years. You become a senior PM, then uh, VP, it's depending upon the organization again, like because there are organization having a small structure, there are organization having a higher structure, then the hierarchy become different. So VP, then finally you become a CPO. There are director of product in between, associate director. So I'm not getting into those levels. Like it's like depending upon the organization, you will be choosing that particular designation. But for a starter, you can understand this much. You will be starting in either intern or APM. You can start in a both ways, and then you can move to PM, then SPM, Senior Product Manager. So this is how the hierarchy. Okay. Now, what are the knowledge you should be having, or what are the what skill set you need, or whom can easily crack into product manager as a person? What are the skill set, soft skills or hard skills particularly required for this role? So it's good to know few things, like you should be a core problem solver. You are someone who love the problem rather than solution. So that is point number one. And you should be having a great communication. uh, you should be having a leadership skill, because as I said in the previous we don't use slide but previous note. So as you are collaborating with multiple teams, it's always mandatory to have that leadership skill and somebody who have a teamwork skill. So these are the basic pillar block. I will tell ownership also. So ownership also, somebody who is it should be needed, like communication, leadership, ownership, teamwork. It's all needed for a particular product manager, irrespective of any of the organization. And this is all sort of a soft skill you have to have. And there are certain skill set as technical skill set, which means it's always good to have a basic of tech understanding, not mandatory. Like tech understanding as what is API, how the internet work, and what is SQL, and what is no SQL, and how the front end and back end uh, technology works. So it's always good to have if you are going for a digital product segment to understand the technology part. Then in a design perspective, you should know about wireframing tool like Figma. Figma is one tool is good enough for you to uh, get all the design sense and perspective. Then there should be an analytics tools like Google Analytics, Mixpanel, then Microsoft Clarity. So Microsoft Clarity is nothing but to understand the user behavior. Mixpanel again, Google Analytics are playing with the traffic data, how many visitors. So it's always good to have this certain tools understanding. And in a product management perspective, you should be able to understand any of the uh, task management or project management tool like Jira, Confluence. So it's don't get overwhelmed as we are keeping as it's very basic for more general audience. These are the very basic tools understanding. It's enhance or easiness your journey to product management. Okay, and the average salary part also. This is one of the most exciting career in nowadays. As an APM, you can expect anywhere from 8 lakh to 16 lakh in that range. As a PM, you can expect anywhere from like 18 lakhs to 35 lakh. As an SPM, you can expect at least 40 to like 60, even till it go to 90 lakh. Okay. So again, it's depending upon the industry you choose, depending upon the organization you choose, but the average salary you can expect in a tier one cities like Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi. So all the cities you can expect in this way. Okay, and again, now little bit specialization. Let's say you might be starting as a PM. There are specialization like technical PM, which someone who is very well understanding of technical, and UI bar UX PM, which is more sort of a core design guy. Then P&L PM, which is a pure sales guy who want to uh, play with the numbers, like a product manager who is a pure sales guy. So in a simpler way, because he is mostly taking care of profit and loss, like the business functionality and everything. Then there is a cloud PM, like specializing in any of the technologies. Analytics PM who is only focusing on the analytics part and data improvement part. So this is the specialization you have. So we will be doing a detailed section of this specialization part, but as that's this series focusing on the basic part, let's stick to that. So this is all about product management, and the next session we will be going for understanding data analyst. Okay, so what is data analyst? Cool. That's for today. Hope you like this video. Please feel free to share, subscribe this channel. So we will be discussing more sort of in the what is series. Now after that we'll move for how to series, which is what is like I'm telling the basics. How to is like how to make that happen. Like how I want to become a product man, how to get into product management. So the how to series also happening in future. So that's for today.